Joss, what are you doing?
I have to hide this so it's not on camera because it's not Christmas anymore.
It's February.
And these are, I haven't had time to put them away yet. So if I put them down here, when we're filming, nobody can see. Joss McClellan here, bringing to you 5 solutions from past videos on how you can create and make amazing short hair. Watch these demonstrations to find out more. I'm kidding, but that's what I feel like I'm doing right here in this video. But I do want to bring to you, I'm doing 5 past videos that I have done that are all different, from blow drying to dealing with really oily hair, sweaty hair at the same time, and then giving you a curling wand, a flat iron, the Laduo from Launch. It's a lot different tool, and you're gonna see how all of these are so different, and it's with short hair. Stay tuned, I'm super stoked for this. All right, number 1 video that I'm gonna show for you is a blow drying video. I'm not gonna give you what I put in my hair before I blow dry. That will come though. That's gonna be in another video that we're gonna show today too. But this one is going to be on the importance of how you hold your blow dryer with the direction that the hair's going. So check out this tutorial, this little blip for you, and then we'll come on back. Okay, let's do this. We're going to go in with the blow dryer. I'm going to be focusing on making sure that I get from the root and over. So I'm trying to build the volume from the root, okay? So we wanna make sure we're going opposite of how it lies. So if my hair's gonna lie down here, I'm actually gonna blow dry my hair up here, and I will show you that. I'm gonna tilt my head upside down, but when I tilt my head upside down, pay attention to the direction that the blow dryer is going, because the direction of the blow dryer actually helps you to not get frizz. So check this out. That right there is how you get more frizz. So you have to make sure that you're going with the direction that the hair actually is, so we're not splitting and opening up the cuticle of the hair. Now I'm gonna pull out my brush, and you're gonna see me brush through the hair to help get out some of that frizz as well and just make it a lot more sleek. There she goes, there she blows. So just like that, we have that voluminous hair. I mean, I'm not even having to do anything to it, and it's just got all this volume up. Even if I part it down the center, that volume is still definitely there. We're gonna take that a whole other step, and I'm gonna bring to you this question that people had. So one of the questions was, what do I do with my hair when it's really oily or sweaty? These two are gonna come together. So this one is really geared towards if you have sweaty hair. You're gonna hear me talk about, there's one little line that I say something about dry shampoo and salt and sea spray. And that's just because your salt and sea spray is so related to the sweat portion. So that's where that line is for. But after this video, I'm gonna give you a little more description so I'm not confusing you. So check this one out now and roll that beautiful bean footage. So if I get really oily, what I do is on the way home from the gym, as gross as this may sound, especially if you cannot shower that day. On the way home from the gym, as the sweat is kind of doing its thing, I'm gonna do something to pick it up and lift it up. If you have your hair in a ponytail, I recommend taking it out of the ponytail so that you're working in the wetness with that sweat. Now, what is sweat? It's a plethora of things, but it has the salt in it, so we're treating it as if it's our own salt and sea spray. So we're putting our hands through our hair as that's drying to kind of help lift up that volume, get that volume. When you come home, you can get a little bit of the dry shampoo or salt and sea spray, test out which one you like better, spray it on your hair. I like to do the dry shampoo, and I'll just put it through here. You can use a powder dry shampoo. Those exist too. If you need recommendations for that, again, you can message me. But then I'm gonna go through, and because I have that sweat, I have that dry shampoo. Don't overdo your dry shampoo. Then now I'm gonna take the blow dryer and blow it up. So lifting up the hair to all of that. Okay, so you just go through to your roots and lift it all up. And that, my dears, that is gonna give you better volume and get you through the day. Was that helpful? Did you like that? Okay, so that one was geared towards sweaty hair, but you can do that exact same method with the blow dryer for greasy hair, like taking out the sweat part. Okay, so you can do that exact same thing for greasy hair. I'm loving this. It's so cool. It's actually cool to watch these videos to see, like, because some of them are in the house that I lived in before, and to just see how much I've changed. My hair's kind of changed, my makeup style has changed, but it's still there with a lot of the things that I've said. I can redo some of these videos because I've changed a little bit. You're gonna see in this next one though, this is going to be my beach wave video, actually JK. This next video that we're gonna go into has to do with a flat iron. So we're bringing in the flat iron. You can call it a straightener, you can call it a flat iron, whatever you wanna call it, you can call it. I think it's where you live, depends on what it's called. Like some people call soda pop, some people call it pop soda, some people call all the soda Coke. It's like where you live, depends on what it is. All right, so this next one though, we're using a flat iron. This is one of my favorite things. That is the quickest, easiest, coolest way that you can do your hair, that you're just gonna give it a little bend. So I call it, it's like it's very messy. It's just a bend, and you're taking that flat iron and you're creating one little bend in it. Check this out. So this is going to be a really easy flat iron curl. So you have two things you could do. I could easily turn this video into 6 ways I curl my hair, but today we're gonna do 3 ways I curl my short hair, different ways you can curl your short hair. So I'm gonna change this up. I'm just going to do like kind of mid shaft, turn it like that, and call it a day. Sometimes I'll come up higher, turn it, call it good. And I'm just going to continue to go on doing this, okay? So some I'll do higher, some I'll do lower, and then I'll just whip this on through, let you see a couple more. And like I said, like, that's perfect. Even if it's not a full thing, that's perfect. Let you see a couple more. And then we'll carry this up throughout the rest of the head. So here we go. All right, we are curled. So here it is, one flip. And it even is cute too, when you do that flip, to just hold onto it so it's kind of going against the curl and make that, all right, that wasn't so good, but you get what I mean. And make that just have that little bit of just wonky. Like you want it to look more wonky. You don't want this to be just this perfect curl. This is more of a spunky, fun curl that you can do with your flat iron. Love it. Put a little spray on my hand. And here is just a fun, funky curl with flat iron. It's a super fun one, right? I don't know how I started doing that one, but it's like, I need something really quick and I wanted a little bit of funk and I just love it. If you have layers, that's a super fun curl to do too, having that little bend, because it allows you to be fast and it allows the layers to kind of take over, and it is super fun. You'll notice that I had more layers in that video than what I currently have as well. So the next one we're gonna do is with the Laduo. This one is going to be a beach wave with the Laduo. You're gonna see that the Laduo is trying to mimic kind of a curling iron, but with a flat iron. So if it's harder for you to use a flat iron, so you notice that the video that we had before this one, that one is more of like you're on purposely trying to create a bend. Well, sometimes when people use a flat iron, they get more of the bend and they're trying to have a curl. The Laduo from Lange is a tool that allows you to have that flat iron, but figure out how to create the curl with it because it's rounded. It has a fan attached to it. The fan is meant to cool down the hair quicker to help set that curl. In this video, before I go into this video, you will see that I talk about the 3 products that I use in my hair. I'm gonna tell you something after this video, but I wanna say this part here first. So earlier I had said that I was doing the blow drying video and I would tell you what my 3 things are. That is in this video. So grab a pen and write this down. You'll also want a pen when I come back after you check out this quick clip. Gotta love short hair. You can't do a ton with it. Okay, so as I go around, I'm just gonna twirl it like a ballerina twirls, and I'm gonna do it fast. So it's creating just that loose beach wave curl, and I want these ends to be nice and straight, because that's how I like them. It really, truly is fast, especially in the back. I just float this all on through. But you can hear this fan, if you hear that noise, because it helps cool the curl as it runs on through here, or through the hair. So I just do, like I said, this ballerina curl. So picture that ballerina in your jewelry box as she just goes round and around and around. And the faster you go on through this, the less of a curl it's gonna have. I wanna be able to do a beach wave that's fast with my hair and one that looks good. So I try and make everything quick. I don't put any product in my hair as I go. I put 3 products in my hair before I started. That's the Glaze hair lotion, the Whip Mousse, and the Salt and Sea Spray. Ooh, I love that. See that? You can make them just fun. So this one's a little straighter, just make them fun. And those 3 give me volume, give me protection, and give me texture. And that's why I use them. And if you're sitting here saying my hair never does anything, do you put product in your hair before you start? So, because if you don't, that's probably why you're not getting your answers. Also, you put the products in your hair for what is actually gonna take care of your hair and actually work with your hair. For example, you have dry hair, right? So you put in all these hydrating ingredients or hydrating products, and then your hair just starts to get heavy and you feel like it's getting oily all the time. Well, you overdid the hydration. And so when you put in stuff like that, when you're doing too much of it, look at these curls. They're so fun. When you do too much of it, it's gonna make it so that your hair just isn't gonna cooperate, right? So you gotta think of the texture, you gotta think of the volume, and you've gotta think of the protection. Okay, and then we almost have this one finished out. This one, see how they don't look the same? So I'm just gonna take this, and that part isn't going in with it. So on to the last. So I'm gonna take this one mid shaft again, and I'm just gonna curl that one. Whoa, Joss, back up. I'm just gonna curl that one just like so, easy peasy. There. Okay. Well, we have a, I'm gonna make that one go over. So it's not gonna be a full center part. I would personally still call this a center part, but I got called out on it one time for calling it a center part. If you don't think it's a center part, let me know. I'm gonna take my marula oil and I go through my curls. So I spray my hands and then I come through the curls and it just helps work with those curls. Okay. And I don't spray it on my hair because I want my hair to not get oily. And so I don't spray it on my hair. And then day 2, I'll spray it a little bit more because your hair starts to feel a little more dry on day 2. Okay, I'm gonna take my salt and sea spray and I'm just gonna do a little bit of it. Because now we're really creating that beach wave type, kind of messy. And then I'm gonna take my pomade, and this is kind of what it is. And I'm just gonna take it in, grab a little bit like so. And then if I need more, see, it's just so magical. It's so good. And then I'm gonna come through the ends and I'm gonna work my way through my hair. Here we go. Here is that hairdo. You have your loose beach waves. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. This is my kind of style right here. I know I share so many different styles with you, but this right here is what I personally love. So my 3 favorite things that I put in my hair has changed a little bit, but I wanted to add this in because one thing that it actually excites me to think about hair product. I always love to study and find things and like how they feel in my hair and stuff like that. So before I was using the Glaze Hair Lotion, the Whip Mousse, and the Salt and Sea Spray. Currently, I'm using the Glaze Hair Lotion, a little bit of Posh from Lange as well, and the Salt and Sea Spray. I took out the mousse because I wanted to be more strategic with where I placed my volume. I create the volume on the top of my head now with the hair tool instead of with making it be with a product. And the mousse was making that volume be all over when I wanted to be more just structured in where I placed it. So you'll see in my newest videos that I talk about, I can include a note card too, that I talk about creating that volume and with the hair tool. And so you can find those tutorials. So my newest ones is getting that volume without having a mousse. So again, I was using the Glaze Hair Lotion, the Whip Mousse, and the Salt and Sea Spray. And now I'm using the Glaze Hair Lotion, the Posh, and the Salt and Sea Spray. Still paying attention to getting texture in your hair, the protection, the volume, that type stuff, but just a little differently. All right, next we are going to roll into using the amazing, and the last one, a hair wand. So I'm using the 25mm hair wand from Lange, and we're creating a fun, quick curl as well. So this one, you're creating a beach wave. It's going to be a soft wave. It's going to be beautiful, but we wanted to go in a little bit quicker and getting that curl. So I love this one and I hope you love it too. Easy curls. We wanna make sure that easy is the name of the game, right? And maybe last you a good couple days. So again, these are easy, loose curls that I'm gonna use with a 25mm hair wand. I like the wand. The reason why I like a hair wand over a curly iron is because I like that I can do what's called a rope wrap instead of a flat wrap. So a flat wrap is where everything is literally just very, very flat on the wand, and a rope wrap is you're gonna do whatever the heck you want, and it makes it a lot more fun. So we're just gonna bring these around. I'll hold it in my hair for a good maybe 10 seconds, some, and maybe 5 seconds for others. That's how I like to add definition to my hair. So if you want dimension. If you want dimension in your hair with a little bit of definition as well, then hold your curls at different times, and then it's gonna give each curl a different look. All right, here we go for the next layer. So I pretty much part mine in 4, but this is gonna depend on how much hair you happen to have. All right, so how do you curl your hair? Are you somebody who is loving a flat iron? Are you somebody who loves a curling iron? Or are you somebody who loves a wand? Did you know that the way that you curl your hair on day 1 reflects on how it's going to be for the whole entire time? For example, if you curl your hair with a flat iron on day 1, or if you were to straighten your hair on day 1, the curl that you get for the rest of the time that you have your hair washed, it's not gonna show up as strong. If you curl your hair more with these on day 1, and you wanted to change up your curls on day 2, oh, I definitely do, yeah, I don't want that. Or change your curls on day 2 or 3, when you went in with a flat iron for a curl on day 1, that's gonna change up how it curls, I'll fix that, how it curls on day 2 or day 3. So the wand is the best way to go on day 1 if you're wanting something, or a curling iron, but I definitely like using a wand for sure, because I can get these chunkier pieces that spiral around each other. All right, so again, I'm just gonna go around a bit more. And so remember to pay attention to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's 5 seconds. So just that light curl versus holding them in a lot longer. So these are still gonna produce really loose curls, but if you're wanting it a lot looser, more of that 5-second range, that's when you're gonna get it the most loose. So it's just based off of how you want. And I do like to add a little more depth to the underneath. So having a little bit more curly pieces, or not so many curly pieces, that's gonna make a difference on your hair too. This front piece, I'm definitely gonna take a flat iron and straighten it out, because I do not want curls like that. I like them to be more straight at the end. All right, I'll finish this side up and come right back to you. Okay, here we are for the very last stage. So this is where you have to decide, where do you want your part? Because if you do it down the center and then you move it over, your curls are gonna be turned the other way. So I have been doing it down the center lately. I've been really liking the center look, but if you're someone who doesn't, then don't. Part it more over to the side. How I get my volume is by going more, see, like that, over to the side. And if you want more of a flatter top, then you're gonna do this. I don't know if you guys can hear this in this video, but if you can, there's like a weird alarm going off. So I don't know what's up. It almost sounds like a bird. Who knows? All right, so I'm gonna roll out this side, and in here in the front, you're gonna see me go in to not going all the way up to the top by my root. You're gonna see me do this front piece only about mid shaft and down. And then of course I leave out that end there like I didn't leave on that one piece. And you're gonna see it just lightly. See that? Just a loose curl right there. So this is like your everyday hairstyle, guys. This is nothing that needs to be hard. This is like just an easy curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easy peasy curls, okay? So again, however, we added that dimension underneath so we can do whatever the heck we want, wherever we want. And if you don't like that curl, since this isn't used with a flat iron, you can go back and make it a stronger curl if you want to. Okay, do I leave it down the center? What kind of part do you like? Do I leave it down the center, or do I do it to the side? Since I've been doing it down the center lately on Instagram and everywhere, let's do it to the side, because I haven't done those for quite a while. So in the front, again, only mid shaft and down. Okay, so just a little bit of a curl. And then like so. Okay, so this one I go to the root, not just mid shaft, because I do want to build up that volume. All right, now see that curl? See that volume that was just created? What? So good. Okay, let's finish this out with these last and final pieces, and then I will show you how I finish out my look. This one I want to have a good curl. All right, so again, loose, awesome, everyday curls that you can do. So I'm gonna take this, I like to use a really light oil to go through my curls. So I want to go through with my finger, not a brush. These are already really light curls as it is. So I just spray it on my hand, just so that my hand doesn't kind of stick to it all. And then I go through. The other fun thing that you can do is adding, this is where, see, I don't like that curl. I'll fix that. You can go in and add dry shampoo to help add to that volume. Now, from here, I want to add, look how fun this is, okay? All right. So from here, I want to add my dry shampoo to get some good volume, and because it's a good thing to add on day one anyways, but it kind of adds a little more texture or something to the hair. Okay, I'm gonna get this, this is a travel size. This one only comes in this size, but when I find a good hairspray, I don't care what it is. Well, I don't care what size it is. When I find one, I will use it, okay? So we got this volume, we got loose curls, and we're rocking it. Wait, I wanna check out the back real fast. Okay, we're good. So here it is. Here's your loose curls that I just did. So this was a 25 millimeter. My hair is yay height. I'm gonna spin it all around for you. Boom, just like that. I hope you like these tutorials, just bringing in